Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person.
We need to get back to the inside-outside game where they're coming off of a loss against the Mystics. They want to clean some things up. Christy Sides told us we have got to find a body on Reese. Clark gets freed up from up top for Clark as well. And you see this screen, on-ball screen.
Either team. And Clark penetrating. Opens up 3 for 3 with a quick 7 points.
Clark getting it done from 3, but also, how about taking it to the rim? Downhill, penetrating. A lot's going to happen out of that.
A 3.
Corner of Ryan, she knocked it down.
Caitlin Clark scoreless since 5:51 left in the first quarter, and she post feeds Aaliyah Boston. Trying to find some space, goes reverse style. Her first bucket since 5:51 in the first.
Her dribble here is what's key, and not being sped up. She just keeps dribbling. She uses that other side of the rim.
Mentioned 7 lead changes, 10 ties. Largest lead for either team has been 7. Clark with the kick out to Samuelson. Clark with the basketball. 9 total points in the game. Steps it back from 3. Knocks it down. Caitlin Clark's second deep shot. Allen gets blocked. Fever looking for numbers. Clark to Wallace. Back to Clark. Shovel pass. Boston. Clark penetrating.
She's having some trouble on Smith. Smith just bodying and maintaining position. And see, that's what you're going to...
Clark's got 14 blocks in her WNBA career. An 8-3 rebounding advantage. Clark pulls, fires, hits, 4-3.
Caitlin Clark has let the game come to her today. She hasn't been forcing things, and this is not an easy shot going to her left.
Post feed, Boston. Oh, beats the clock. What? Someone forgot about Smith.
Most important things for Iowa in this game is to be able to secure defensive boards. LSU, an outstanding offensive rebounding team.
Clark connects. Going to be given opportunities to take shots tonight. They need her to feel confident in her mid-range.
And I think Iowa is okay giving up the mid-range.
Here's Clark driving in for 2. Here, that's third most amongst active players. Clark, backdoor, Martin, easy 2. It was Poa who drew 2 offensive fouls on Clark in last year's national championship game.
She has more size and length.
Clark, you bet. Grady spelling Stolke, back to Clark. Clark bounces off, Martin fires and hits. Huge 3 there for the freshman Williams. A Folter running the other way, lays it in. To go in the first quarter. Clark looking to turn the corner, lays it in, plus the foul.
In terms of her balance, getting threes from the perimeter and then opportunities for threes in the paint. And Clark gets clawed on the screen.
An 8-point LSU lead. Clark through traffic, finds a Folter. She hits a big one for the Hawkeyes. In the backcourt, Martin gets it ahead. Iowa with numbers. Here's Clark. Catch, fire, and hit. In the corner, wide open, Williams. No, and O'Grady the rebound. Clark running. Clark eyes up behind the back, through the lane, lays it in. Here's Clark. Clark bounces away, 5 to shoot, shovels back. O'Grady short. A trip to the Final Four at stake. Clark was trying to redirect a pass. Clark, oh my, from Schenectady.
Caitlin Clark here, Haley Van Lith right there, but you're never right there when it's Caitlin Clark. The bench is
cut from Johnson and fine from Reese.
Defense for them in the first half.
Here's Martin running to the floor and lays it in on the dime from Clark. How about the pace of this game? Clark Wheels around, evades Van Lith, and drains it. My goodness.
No other player has done before. Logo, left, 3, like no other.
She got an IV because she's been so sick before that UCLA game. That's how sick she was. Clark! She's possessed.
It's the distance on these Caitlin Clark threes. It's just ridiculous.
Here's Martin. Clark, again coming off the screens. Clark steps back, fires. You bet!
When you just can't avoid talking about length, hand in her face, drains it anyway.
Meanwhile, Reese started 6 of 8, is 0 of 7 since. Remember, she also injured her ankle. Here's Clark. Will she pull up? Finding a Folter who lays it in.
An after-practice workout. This is a young woman who has made herself this kind of a basketball with an unrelenting schedule. None of what you're seeing tonight should surprise you because she's been doing it all season.
Oh, what a pass! Clark to O'Grady for the finish. Morrow with 12 points, 12 rebounds, playing in her first Elite 8 game. Clark, again!
What is Haley Van Lith supposed to do? She goes over the screen.
Clark finds Martin. Martin digs in and lays it home. 10th assist for Clark. Here's Clark. Clark pulls up, another deep one. Is good! Here's Stolke. Back to Clark. Stolke lays it in. Plus the foul. That will do it. This time, it's Iowa. The Hawkeyes are headed back to the Final Four. Galactic greatness from Caitlin Clark on display yet again.
Then we really get to the fun stuff.
Chris, what's your favorite NCAA moment? Chris, has anything happened to you like that?
Something wrong with the both of y'all. You know, I actually had like a Charles Barkley, like 76ers outfit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was my chubby days.
We all had them.
Baby fat ballers.
I mean, like not cheering or anything like that. I know my family sort of like that because they sort of on that journey with you, you know?
Right.
Man, pass. There she goes.
There she goes.
It's just the best. You know why? Because he actually watches the game. He knows what he's talking about. Like he's probably following the tournament, you know, the whole time. So
we should have asked him if he thought UConn was going to win in the men's.
Shout out to Chris. Oh my God.
But yeah, very quickly, she needs 17 points to break Cheryl Zoop's record.
And she'll get that in the first half.
NCAA tournament record for points.
17 more or?
Just 17 points in the game.
Okay, so she needs 8 more, which she'll get.
She'll get. Yeah, like, where's the post player?
Is that not the same?
Watching us get on the bus, we had thousands of people on the highway when we were driving to the game just holding up signs. And most of them had Michael Magic the First.
The ball both facing the basket and with her back to it. Good decision there.
Clark, what a feed! Well from the floor. They have shot it well from the free throw line, 10 of 11. That is not characteristic of them. Clark knocks down Sonano. Off the rebound, thank you, Drea. Here's Clark. Marshall alone. Connects! Clark behind the back, separates, and hits on the finish.
Morris is so dangerous with the pull-up jumper. You have to help out on her, and she read it beautifully with that pass.
Clark playing with 3 fouls. Clark separates and knocks down another. Lead is back to 16. What a dime from Clark, and Warnock able to finish. Has not made a field goal since 3:51 to go in the third. Clark separates and knocks down a 3. as Clark lays it in, her first 2-point game.
Putting the ball on the floor and going in aggressively. She hasn't been able to do that with the fouls.
Clark calling for it. Has it. Morris up in her space. Clark through the lane. Nice delivery, and O'Grady lays it in. 11